Hi guys, welcome to your May 2022. This is going to be their feelings for the beautiful sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Sagittarius. If you are new here with me, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to my tribe, and what's good, fam bams, hello to my YouTube members, my marvelous members. So let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be their feelings, but before we get into that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about your sky story now that the sun has shifted Sagittarius into Gemini. Another mutable energy should be definitely good times for you. When the sun shifted though into Gemini Sagittarius, this is illuminating and highlighting and bringing awareness to your seventh house. The seventh house. Well, Sag, I'll tell you what I know about you. I will say to you that it probably is not necessarily a comfortable thing unless you are ready. The last thing you want is to be going back and forth with an individual about commitment. But Sagittarius, I'm going to tell you that this part of your world is being turned upside down because I think you're finally coming to grips with the fact that in the seventh house energy that's going on with you, you're either going to use it or lose it. And you have according to the energy that I've been reading for you guys for a while, you have been there's been a lot of activity there. You have to, you have to choose. You have to decide whether this story that's been going on of non-committal, this non-committal story, are you going to put it to rest? What are you going to do? Okay. Let's talk about it. So let's go into seventh house for a second so I can let you know. This is not just with your romantic persuasion, the romantic persuasion. We're also talking about partnerships. There's been a lot of work activity and things of that nature that's been going on as well. Okay, I have so many tabs up. If I can find what I'm looking for, it would be okay. So I know, there we go, that you're dealing with a lot, and a lot of it has to do with whether you're going to merge with someone. Seventh house is the Libra house. The seventh house is the sector of relationships and other people. You know, it governs partnership, both business and personal, and relationship associated matters. I know that's getting on your nerve, such as contracts, marriage, and business deals. So Libra energy, and I can speak to that as a rising. It's not in the sun, it's in the rising, and in the rising it's a little bit different, but the bottom line is the same. If are we going to do this or aren't we? And we want to look at all sides of a situation, so you're being guided to do that. It's time to make these decisions. Okay, and let's get into your self-care messages. Okay. So they all came out. Thank you. Oh, and choice came out. That's what I'm talking about. Your first self-care message is, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. Aquarius did get the same energy, but we will talk about who you cross with for this season when the sun shifts into June, and Cancer in June, for at the end of this month for, the Cancers. I do want to say that it's funny that Aquarius got this same thing. I know, because that's a fixed energy, and if fixed energy doesn't do anything, it's fixed air. They focus on what they don't want. They can tell you what they don't want. And that's sort of the same thing with you, Sagittarius, and your commitments, if this is what we're talking about. So you know that you don't want it because you have an idea of what it's going to be like, what it's going to look like, what it's going to sound like, but you don't know that because you haven't tried. You can't base what you did with someone else based on someone new. You can't do that, or else you're not living. So you're being guided to focus on what you do want instead. You also are being guided at peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama does not mean that you have to attend the performance. You're being guided to make your life a drama-free zone. Now, this is definitely what I would call my Leo card. And Unfortunately, fiery people just bring fire with them. They approach life from a fire perspective, and but there is a way to still have a flair for the dramatic, but not be like completely dramatic and ratchet. You know, some people need that, but you don't have to be. So you're being guided to make your life a drama-free zone, and finally, you're being guided to make a choice. Worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle the outcome. It says handle any outcome, but I'm going to slightly change that. Be more worried about being strong enough to handle the consequences of your choices, is what I'm going to change that to. You have, is this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is more like a 8, and it's giving you 8 different keyholes. So which one are you going to choose? And that is your focus for this month. Thank you so much for allowing me to give you the self-care. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I am tripping. Hold on. Focus. Who are you crossing with? That's the part that I like the most. I'm sorry. Look at me. I'm tripping. Focus. You're not, this is a personal message then. This is a personal message for you. You're not crossing with anybody last season for that, okay? Peace. I know somebody got this. I feel like it was another, it was Pisces. No. Mm-mm. I feel like they got that. Oh, wow. Nobody got this either? What? Wait. No, that's true. Wow. Okay. This is another personal message. Make your life drama free. Wow. And finally, choice. Let's see. Wow. I love it. So all 3 of these messages are unique to you and your situation. You are the only person that can get in the way of this, Sagittarius, and I love this energy. So we have focus, we have peace, and we have choice. Thank you so much for allowing me to read that energy. As soon as the screen turns, we'll get into their feelings for you. All right, let's get into this Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to be taking a look at their feelings, okay? In this particular video, we're going to be taking a look at certain things. First of all, let's drop it for you in case we didn't. Okay, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, we're going to be looking at their current feelings for you. We're going to be taking a look at their current view of you. We're going to be taking a look at the actions that they're going to be taking toward those feelings, if any, and sometimes it's no action. And finally, we're going to be taking a look and see how you feel about this, in addition to 5 clarifiers, okay, that will clarify either side of the situation, and or a message from spirit will be included, okay? So we are going to get started right now. All right, let's get these cards in my hand. What are they feeling about Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Well, we have an 8 of Swords. What is their current view of Sagittarius? We have a Queen of Swords. Sag, I can tell you right now that this individual thinks you're scared. They think that you're scared of things that are in your head, much like what I was talking about in your self-care messages. Their current actions. That's interesting. The Lovers. How you feel. How you feel about things. 10 of Cups. And finally, an overall energy. Okay, so they see you've been afraid. Overall energy is the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. They see that you have been afraid. Aha, I see what's going on. So, I mean, let's get into this. First and foremost, their current feelings right now, unfortunately, is an 8 of Swords. The reason why they're in this 8 of Swords energy, Sagittarius, is because they have unfortunately had to cope with the fact that they have not felt that you have wanted a commitment with them. There are some things that you have told yourself that you didn't want, and you could have operated, completely above board in that energy, but you still have a responsibility. This person has built up in their head. They restrict themselves and hold back on what they want to do with you, and they want to do so much more. But they do that because they're afraid, unfortunately, that you are going to either not be receptive or break their heart. This is very, very close at the top of the energy, and this has already been done. A Three of Swords already exists. A Three of Swords is not what they desire, and so now they have moved on a little bit from that Three of Swords, maybe forgetting or trying to forget, but not necessarily forgiving. And now they're in this Eight of Swords. They are confused. They do feel powerless to the love that they have for you. They feel a lot of restriction, and this is um, out of the fact that they have to put themselves in a prison, because building their own prison is better than being in yours. And again, it is a byproduct of what they think that you'll do. But this is also justice. Okay, so karmic justice or something that's turning around in their favor. This is what they would like. And I think that they're going to be very, very shocked to see things turning, especially I've already peeked and clued you in on your feelings toward this situation. Okay. So their current view of you right now is an individual who is brutally being honest and telling the truth. And you don't like lies and games and lies, tricks, cheats, and cheats, lies, tricks, cheats, and deceits. Yet this has been something that you have done. They're looking at you and they're confused in that Eight of Swords because it's been such contradicting energy, Sagittarius, because it's like 1 minute, and we know this about you too, that you don't have to have all of the whole puzzle. You don't have to have anything tangible. It just has to sound good. And if it sounds good, it will be good. Do you understand? So they're looking at you as an individual who preaches the truth, and you try to, in your mind it's very truthful, but the way that they are viewing you, especially with this hurt that they harbor and with this confusion that they have, is an individual that may be contradicting themselves. Okay, which is very, very possible. Their current actions, and you know what? Who else had a Six of Cups in their current action? Is someone that I just read too. Let me take a look at the list because Sag, one of the things that I did bring out with this energy, was it Virgo? It probably was Virgo. Um, it probably was Virgo. The actions being a Six of Cups. They want to go back to a time where things were simpler between you two. They want to go back to when things were good. There is an energy that they can't let go of that they have experienced with you. They want to go back to that. This could be having a baby. Maybe they want to expand their family and they want to do this. That's their actions. They want to make up. They want to go back to when it was simpler. They want to feel carefree. They just want to feel free in your arms. They want to feel free with you. They don't want to have to operate in the feelings and the current feelings that they are displaying, and worry about whether they're going to be reprimanded by this Queen of Swords for dealing with their feelings in a certain way, when you evoke all of these feelings and stir all of these feelings up within them, and then you take no responsibility for the role that you play. So you leave them with their feelings, and they're like, what the hell? So this is also the Lovers. So obviously they want to be intimate with you. You guys have a deep spiritual connection, and this is exactly what they want to engage in. This is, and they know that you have struggled. They know that you have struggled. They want to partake in this lover's energy with you, and they know that you have struggled with temptation, but they want they refuse to let the ends justify the means. They want to find out what you care about. They want to know, can you operate above board? And although you may have a connection with someone else, you see that third eye in there, and then you see this third sword. Can you be faithful? Can you choose them? Choose me. You know, I don't care what you have with anyone else. I've accepted that part of you. I know that you don't want a commitment, but can you choose me? Is it possible that you can honor our deep spiritual connection and not keep hurting me and just choose us? If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But please don't allow your thoughts about or the lies that you tell yourself to get in the way of what we can be. You are not allowing me to show you based upon what you think is going to happen, but it hasn't happened. This is what they're saying, and this is their actions. They want you to choose them. But surprisingly, cross watcher, the Sagittarius is in love with you. This is a 10 of hearts, 10 of cups. They just haven't told you yet. So I did have, it's funny because I remember I do have a couple of clients who are connecting with Sagittarius, and I predicted this damn 10 of cups and knew that they were lying before. I'm like, I called them out on BS. That it's just the obligation of it. Like, you know, in my one-on-one sessions, I really try to break down, put ourselves in that person's shoes and break down with those particular placements, especially in the interplanet breakdowns, you know, what they could be going through when they're making decisions. And back to this, you know, Sagittarius, it's obvious that you have 10 cups of love, and it's obvious that you're ready to actually choose them. You are aware of this deep spiritual connection. You know that this person has been there for you, and you're going to give it a chance because you do love them right back. This is also the wheel of fortune, and the wheel is going to be turning in their favor. This is going to be the turning point. The turning point is finally here, with that being justice as well. So although cross watcher, you have been hurt by Sagittarius, it's going to be turning, and the love that they give you should definitely erase your pain. And I'm not going to say that it's going to you're ever going to forget about it, but you're going to love the making up and the beautiful love um and the energy and the love that you feel from this individual that you want. This is beautiful energy. I love that. And your majors right now are off the charts. We're looking at justice. We're looking at the lovers. We're looking at the wheel of fortune. Beautiful, beautiful energies for reconciliation. And finally, the top of the deck shows that now there's going to be reciprocity. There's going to be an equal give and take. There is the Six of Pentacles. This shows and depicts a table. It's 3 on your side and 3 on mine. Let's do the damn thing. This is beautiful. A Six of Pentacles is talking about that balance. It's talking about that reciprocity. When I do in my sessions, when I am channeling energy and tapping into energy for individuals, and I do a interplanet couples interplanet breakdown where I kind of explore the synastry only of your interplanets, and I give you and put you in like a synastry type of calculator. Is really fun. One of the things that I always say is that this is a good number because you're in the center. If you score too high, you almost have nothing to work towards. And ironically, what I try to tell my clients is if you score up really, really high on synastry, 9 times out of 10, those people aren't even together. And that's the irony of it. Obviously, if you're a 1, 2, and a 3 on a scale of 1 to 10, you do have work to do. But when you are in that sweet spot, 4, high 4, 5, believe it or not, 6 is the beautiful spot, 7 or 8, in there, you're good because you have enough of things that you don't enough of things that you do get along with, and then enough of room to work toward things because relationships are not perfect. So this is beautiful as an overall energy. Card combinations, yes, we do. Actually, if this was a 10 of Pentacles, it would be having the affluence. But I'm going to put this in here and say that it reinforces the 6 of Pentacles because although it is not 10 Pentacles, it is 10 Cups. So this is having the love. having the love that you need instead of straddling the fence of the have and the have nots. You are right in the center, and this is what this card depicts. I love this energy for you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's go ahead and get your clarifiers and get you out of here, Sagittarius, so we can enjoy our holidays. I will be back on the 1st as we get into their confessions. I love it. I love it. I love it. You are my last for today. All right. Show me, Spirit. We have this is the end. And this is exactly what your person was afraid of. They didn't want it to be the end. And let me say, although this is the end, is still here, it is the end of that other cycle. That other version of you guys together is being lost at the wayside. It's over with now. We can start over. See, and I didn't even know what that card said. This is exactly what it is because I trust my intuition, and you guys will be starting over. Do you understand what I'm saying? The end of that old cycle, starting into the new of the new cycle. We also have yes, 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 the big confirmation. I'm afraid of commitment. We talked about that. You know this, but they're still going to be trying because they are in love with you. They know who you have been. They know what you have been. And although they are afraid, they're no longer going to listen to the stories that they have been told about commitment. You can do both. You can be committed to a person and still not give up so much of what makes you you. I abandon people to make myself feel important. They absolutely do. Sagittarius, I do feel like this is you. And the afraid of commitment is actually you as well. But I'm liking that you're turning around to this. That's beautiful. You do check on this person from afar. You want to make sure that they're not doing too much, but you know that they can. Yes, there is a third party. Let's talk about that because that's at the top of both of the decks. You're going to have to do the due diligence and let this third party know that they have to go. You're choosing, okay? You are choosing this individual. The lovers indicates that obviously there has been some third parties, and your reading completely confirms that you have not wanted a commitment, but that is changing. There's going to be a turning point. You are going to be letting this old third party go, or your third party tendencies. That is going to be leaving. Okay, justice is here. The lovers is here, and Wheel of Fortune is here. Beautiful energy, beautiful energy. You are going to be making the choice, eliminating that piece and focusing on what you do want. That is a beautiful reading. You guys have got to say, and it wouldn't have been better if I had scripted it myself. Let's drop it again. Let me know what's good. I mean, my God, this one was really, really, really good the way it came together. Sagittarius, be thankful for this person who loves you. They really, really, really do. And you obviously love them right back. I like to see that they're dealing with coping and you're dealing with loving them. So you're going to pull them out of this Eight of Swords, and you guys are going to be loving on one another the way you should be. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. I am so happy to be able to bring in your energy again. Sagittarius, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, the business is closed as of yesterday, will not open back up until the 31st, Tuesday. If you have booked a reading with me, obviously on the phone, you will not see those dates available. However, my products are still open, which consists of tarot text, tarot audio, and tarot video, which is the emailed readings. If you did in fact purchase that from me, we're going to be subtracting out the next couple of days, and your clock will start rolling on the day that the business is open. We are also I'm going to be bringing you commentary on Saturn's retrograde. That is going to be happening on June the 3rd. The intro for that is already available on the Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot's podcast on SoundCloud. Okay, so if that is something that you're interested in listening to, you can go ahead and do that. But I will link all of those links for the individual zodiac signs and the individual videos with their confessions, because that is going to be what they're going to be confessing is going to have a lot to do with this Saturn retrograde. In addition to that podcast, I'm going to be doing a 2-card relationship spread in that. So if you're interested in knowing not only where is Saturn retrograde going to be affecting you, but in turn, how it's going to be affecting your relationships, you want to make sure that you don't miss that. And if I have time, I will convert those audios into videos and upload them on the Marvelous Madame channel, Marvelous Enlightenment. Well, that is my astrology branded channel. And I will see you soon. Have a fabulous holiday. The playlist will be linked for your viewing pleasure. Okay. Please go catch up on your sun, moon, and rising. Take a little bit of all of them, even if it doesn't resonate, because you are connecting the dots to your bigger picture. And I will see you soon. Bye, Sag.